we go. Okay, what are we doing here? That's pretty good. Let's take a look and we'll see how it goes. All right. All right, you know, we did forget to do before we did this, but we'll do it now. There we go. There we go. See, that's so much cleaner. Got to clean the lens, guys. Got to clean the lens. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's still too bright, Jesus. Now we can turn this light on. Okay, should be just about right. All right, rock and roll. All right, let me take a look and see what I have missed. Any good stuff? There we go. All right. This is not an exact science. Welcome, welcome. So what's the news? What's the news? So I didn't plan on this happening. I definitely wasn't planning on making a big trip at the end of January, but I am going to be going to SHOT Show for the first time this year. I got invited. A friend had an extra pass, so yeah, I'm gonna go check stuff out at SHOT Show. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick. And with any luck, now there's no guarantee about this, but with any luck, I may be getting some new Ray-Ban Meta glasses that I'll be taking with me to the SHOT Show, and I'll be able to test how that experience is with the shorts. So being able to not focus on the camera, but focus on like looking at people, focusing on what's in front of me is such a big difference from holding a camera. So I'm hoping that it will be a great way to do content, and also like when you're interacting with other people, like giving them your full attention because you're not really like thinking about the fact that you have a camera on your face. But I'm excited to try it. It sounds like really cool. Except I wasn't so excited about the price of prescription lenses. Oh my God. If you have bad eyesight, if you have prescription glasses, do not get the Ray-Ban Meta glasses, please. Whew. Yeah. Oh, I better put the giveaway form up. So, let me Need something warm. Need a little bit of caffeine. Get through the night. Why is it not letting me? Should be able to pin this. Something's not right. Hold on a second. Why is it not showing as a link? Am I crazy? Like, you can't click on that, right? It's a link, I clicked it. Okay. For some reason, it's not showing as either a link, and it's not showing as... It's not showing it, it's not letting me pin it. So I'm going to let me refresh this. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, there we go. That was it. I needed to refresh the page. Okay, there we go. Boom. All right. Crisis has been averted. Hurrah. How is everyone doing? All right. Well, either way, I fixed it by hitting the refresh button. Welcome, everybody. So if those who won last week, one of the 5 people, so like the 3 from the monthly channel member stuff, the Leathermans, as well as the 2 mystery boxes, those I just got out today. So don't worry about it. Like, they're going out today. They went out today, so they should be there by Friday or Monday. So just so people know that it's out. I just got a little bit delayed on getting things out. Things were a little crazy. Thank you. I appreciate it, Christopher. Yeah, you can get these, by the way. These are available. Oh, wait, is it this one? No, actually, the better ones. This is an old style. The new ones are way better. They're like raised, and they have like really nice... I need to get another one, actually. I also have some water bottles, and like the actual attachment to that, it's gotten really good. I need to get a new one because it's I changed the image, and I really like the new design. The first link also works. It's the same link, Martin. It's just yeah, it's the same link. And like all the products like that we're talking about are from the little store that's attached to YouTube, but I'm probably going to end up redoing all the merch. I've talked to a bunch of other content creators and looked at what they have been using, and I think they're going to be better than what I'm currently using, which is like Fourth Wall. And I want the best experience possible for everyone. So I'm going to try to do some research, and probably with my first half of the year, besides changing up the website, fixing the website, is making a merch store that's actually fun and enjoyable, and we can like do more stuff with it versus what it is right now. So I'm actually looking at doing that. That'll be good. What happened to the discounted items that you used to sell on your website? What do you mean by the discounted items? So if you go to the website now, there's actually 2 pages. So there's like the main page, and then there's like the discount links on the second page. I have to work on the website, so the website needs a lot of work. We're gonna really tune it up. Like, I'm gonna really make it nice. I'm gonna have a section dedicated to blog posts where I can actually write down things about products that are worth noting, or philosophy, and that of like how to get from point A to point B if you're working on getting your EDC up to speed or whatever it is. There's a lot of things I want to do. I want it to be more of, okay, I don't have any idea what I'm doing. How do I go from where I am to where I want to be? That's what I want the website to do. I really want to do that. So I won't be doing Squarespace. I'll probably be doing Shopify. Whatever website can properly integrate with Amazon and other things, because as I talk about them, I want it to be a smooth ability to be able to like click, and then all of a sudden it's like you're taken care of, and you know, I know no one has to worry, and there's no one in the middle that's keeping people from, you know, having issues, kind of thing. Yeah, no, I have, there's some I'm just me, right? There's so much stuff to do. Like if I want to make 3 to 5 videos a week, and then I want to answer emails, and then I want to do a live stream, and then I want to do this, and I want to have communications with people, and I want to develop new products. People start their own businesses and they're like, yeah, this is going, you know, I'll have more time. No, it doesn't work like that. There's always something to fill your time. Is what it comes down to. But I really do need a good website, and I'm looking at potentially investing in someone doing that for me. I think it'd be well worth it. The reason I can't do it yet is I need to sit down with a notepad and I need to define what the website should accomplish. And I also need to define my process for all new products coming in. And so basically what I need to create is a business plan. I need to create a business plan and figure out how the website is going to integrate into that business plan along with YouTube. Because there is a long-term goal with Maxlvledc EDC. Like I want to transition to more of an information source than a product review source. You know, I will get to that point, but I want to focus on, you know, being a gateway to explain things. I kind of I don't need a team. I need one person who really understands what I'm doing. Here's the problem. I don't fully understand what I do. And if I don't fully understand what I do, I can't hire someone and have them be effective at doing that job that I don't fully grasp. Like I have to be able to sit down and it's like, this is my process. These are the aspects in which I need you to take up because they are huge time sinks. And even though I can do them, they free me up to do a lot of things, and then so on and so forth. That, like, I probably can hire someone and I can probably even afford it, but the problem is I have to know what that person is doing and why. So it's hard. No, don't worry about it, Christopher. Like, when the time comes, I will do a feeler out. I'll do some research. I'm not taking it like doing it quickly. Like I'm gonna like actually interview whoever is going to be doing the website, because I'm willing to pay money for it to be good, not just okay, like fucking amazing. Excuse my language. So yeah, like I'd rather focus on pooling information and being able to quantify and justify my reasoning why this X and Y is good. Like how cool would it be, right? If you go to a website and you want to look for, say, a flashlight, and you type it in and you say, okay, I want it to be this size, and I want it to do these things, and like I have already like specified, like it's built into it is a search engine that helps you find the type of category that you're looking for. Like things like that. I mean, I've seen websites kind of like that, but it would be an amazing thing, right? Like if you could just find it in that manner. But it wouldn't be too many items. So like it's tempting to make it all the items. Well, part of the reason that you do reviews is some are just not worth the time, right? Some are just not going to make the cut. So you focus on the things that you can prove are good in that respective category. And then when they click on it, it describes why it's good and what you should look for if this does not appeal to you. Like if this doesn't work for you, then maybe you should check this out. So maybe you'll get 5 options, and each one will be slightly different and explain what it does and what you can look for to get something similar, right? That I could manage, whereas if it was just new products all the time, I couldn't manage. But it would be be informational, like an informational pathway, right? To answer questions. So you could kind of on the fly, it's like me answering a billion questions at once. Favorite architect? That's a good question. I don't know. I have to think about it. That's cool. Make it like a video game. That would be kind of neat. Like, most people don't know. Do you know there's a multi-tool wiki? Like, it's actually supported and it's done very well. It's run by multitool.org. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're actively updating the thing, but it was a really good idea. It was a great way for resources, but it was mostly focused on history, which I think is wonderful, and it's awesome, and it's a very good resource. However, that doesn't help you in the modern sense, right? Like, you don't need all that information. Like, what you need is like, okay, multi-tools. Step A, why do you need a multi-tool, right? Explain the 2 reasons. So you're like, okay, I don't really need it for either of those 2 reasons, so maybe I don't need a multi-tool. Like, so it's a gatekeeping. So you kind of answer that question, but websites like that don't answer any questions. They assume you know everything, or everything about what you want. And that's the problem, is no one knows what they want. I don't know what I want. Yeah, SAK Wiki is even better. Actually, the SAK Wiki is way better than the multi-tool wiki. It is actually an incredible resource. If you guys have never gone there, like, you want to know what models had X layers that are discontinued, like, it has all of that stuff. Yeah, you know what you want once you found it. Well, yeah. Question, Byberry or Rocktool multi-tools? Byberry. I actually just filmed another video about these two. I actually just bought 2 more iterations of Byberry multi-tools. So this one I talked about last video, and then I got this in the mail. This is the new Wave Clone. It's currently like $25. It's crazy cheap right now. And then and if Tim's wants it, he can find it on the budget multi-tool, what do you call it? Shopping list. And then the other one, the black one, you can get it with a warranty right now, like an actual like 4-year insurance. So basically, you break it, they give you a new one. But the reason Byberry is so good is because, and I state this in the video, they actually have a responsive team. Like, I've been able to contact them on Instagram. I've been able to see that they have been responsive to people who are concerned on Amazon, and they have good ratings because of their customer service experience. So 100% Byberry, and they're cheaper usually. You can also integrate. Oh, do you mean on Amazon? Yes, I know. I need to. That's the other thing, is I would very much love to start doing very short, like bullet point kind of like fast videos describing the positive and negatives of products and posting them to Amazon. That would free me up to not have to be so dependent on affiliate links in the general videos. I can focus more on information, and that would be great. But it's a time problem. It's purely a time problem. Yes. Yes, thank you. And so, thank you, Tim. And the thing about the budget multi-tools is I'm actually reorganizing them where all of the models of the same style are grouped together, so you can actually compare them priced that way. Instead of, like, so for instance, so here's 3 examples. So the Fleesa, the new Shal one, which I just got, which is actually pretty sweet, and the Byberry, right? These are the same tool, 3 different ways, 3 different distributors, right? And so what's the prices of each? Well, this one is 26. This is the best one. It's not even close. The Shao one actually pretty cool. It comes with this like universal socket thing, 35. So that's probably pretty reasonable as well. That's a cool one. And it has an extra bit kit. So that's like probably number 2. And then like the Fleece is like 29. So like you can do a better evaluation when you see all the different distributions. So Rocktool would be in there. And you can see that Rocktool is not a competitor, right? Because it's like $36 and it doesn't have any of those bonuses. You see what I mean? That's why it's so important we get that thing up and running. I'll get that value video out next week. That's going to happen. The value video for Budget Multitool, that thing that happened with the WorkPro tool, I don't want to have that happen again. Also, side note, I am talking to WorkTool. I'm going to try to touch base with them, figure out when they can get the thing back. And we're also going to touch base on where they can go with future iterations. Because you got to understand, the parent company for WorkTool is huge. And they own SwissTech, and they own WorkPro, and they own all of these other ones, Mossy Oak, and all these other things. I actually not sure Mossy Oak's in that one. That's a different company. Sorry, but no, it's if they can select the correct product from these OEMs, like the Surge clone, like the Wave clone, they're going to bring it to a larger group of people. And it's not even like, anyway. I'm getting off track. Let me see what people want to say. It's not, but it's important to note, WorkPro did not change the price. What they do is WorkPro, when they list it, they put a range. So they say like $23 to $37. Let's say they say the range. When something sells that much in that short a period, the algorithm automatically raises the price. And so what happens is like, it'll go to whatever the cap is for that product. I basically sold out. I don't mean to, I'm not trying to brag, but that product was sold out in 24 hours, both models. I saw on my Amazon, that was 100 units of each in 24 hours, just gone. And I mean, like that stuff was supposed to last, weeks, right? And instead it lasted a day. So yeah, when they do that, yeah, and that's the other thing I told them. I'm like, if you bring it back, you got to lock it in at 30. Like, you can't bring it above 30. In fact, there's a bunch of points made about the WorkPro style tool or the Multiforce design. That tab that engages with the pliers could be a weak point, and a couple people have talked about it breaking under heavy strain. So that could be a reason, even though the ergonomics are better, to end up going with the true Wave clones, because those don't have that tab that could then fail. So I think that for now they're going to move down in my listings of what's the best value. But for light duty use, I think they're fine. They're fine. Oh, so it's 9:14. Let me just quickly reiterate for those who are just coming in for the first time. There is a Google form that is pinned to the top of the live chat. If you want to win something, potentially we're going to have 2 winners today, you just need to fill out that form. And at 9:45, you need to be here when we do the drawing, and we're going to pick 2 winners. Well, probably 2, because like we hit 2 winners when we hit 200, right? 200 concurrent viewers. I haven't picked what it is going to be yet for what we are going to win, but I have plenty of stuff to choose from, so we'll figure it out. I do get a lot of hate for covering budget multi-tools. They're like, oh, like, it's so un-American and all that stuff. What I'm chasing for people is the same experience I had when I opened my first Leatherman, right? Changed the way I thought about things I carry completely. And I didn't have a bad experience when I first opened them. Part of that is cost. Part of that is quality. And the thing is the quality of Leatherman tools has dropped. The price has gone up. It's not a good combo. And so I want people to get access. But with the prices being what they are, people aren't even considering it as an option to give as a gift. And so we have to start somewhere, right? We have to start somewhere. You are currently chopping firewood, and that's why you're late. That's a good excuse. You didn't miss much. No, we're good. Everything boils down to Leatherman not communicating where they're trying to go, what they're trying to do. They have no vision or direction. They're trying to just exist in the background. In today's market, if you want to be successful as a business, you need an aggressive, in-your-face approach to marketing. You need to engage with as many people as you can, as much as you can. Taking out the back page, which by the way is very expensive, on a magazine. I recently saw this. It was like the back page of Outdoor Magazine. It's like, who cares? They probably spent $50,000 on that. Imagine how many eyeballs you can get on a just like YouTube, promotion. Zach Glide, thank you for joining as a channel partner. Really appreciate that so much. Welcome. Dean Vogus gifted 10 memberships. Thanks, Dean. You the man. Very much appreciated. Look at all these people getting memberships for the week. So don't forget, if you have what is the words I'm looking for? If you've joined as a channel partner, we are going to be doing drawings for giveaway every single month at the last week of the month. So the last 7 days of every month, we're going to start the drawing. It will be listed in the community section of YouTube about that time. I will try my best to let people know in a bunch of places, but that's where you need to go. And just because they don't have that function built into YouTube yet, you're going to have to actively enter information the same way you are with the Google Docs, okay? You got the CJRB Cowboy, awesome. It's awesome, Dean. Do you have a favorite Finch knife? I've actually never purchased one. They look awesome though. I love the marketing that they have with the little tubes. I think that's the Finch knife, right? Am I correct? Are there a modded ferro rod for the signal without the paint? Are there a modded ferro rod signal without the... I don't know what you mean. I'm actually not sure I understand it. Skill takes you only so far, but like the thing is a multi-tool can do a lot. Even a budget multi-tool can do an incredible amount of stuff, right? Even if it's not a Leatherman, it'll still do a lot. I used to know people who were using like cheapo tools, like cheapo, knock off the real, not even like as good as the ones I'm showing. I mean, like cheapo, nasty, and they used to use it for years for stuff. Like clearly you can do work with inexpensive multi-tools. Tomo says, I wish Leatherman would come out with a non-locking version of their tools. I'm Scottish and no fun tools. Tomo, have you seen the Leatherman Bond? The Leatherman Bond is excellent. It's only $60 and maybe 60 euros, or pounds, I should say. I'm pretty sure. I know, why can't I remember? John Gadget did a great review of it and probably has links to it where you can find it in Scotland. So check a look at that. So Victorinox is currently my preferred. If I was going to recommend it to someone, yes. My concern is I've seen a lot of people talk about the plier head loosening up over time if you use it, and use it like the pivot kind of comes a little loose. Now they'll repair it, but that does seem like a bit of annoyance. So there's that. Like there's nothing perfect out there, unfortunately. Oh yeah, packing your belt up. Make sure it's got I don't think you really need much. Make sure you have a whistle. It's the biggest thing. Preferably around your neck. Like, wear a whistle. If we say snowshoeing, yeah, whistle. You gotta have a whistle. That's super important. Any thoughts about Zap Wizard's holster for the Arc? I mean, it's amazing, right? Like, it's gonna be awesome. He does such a good job with what he does. Like it's just really cool. In fact, I just watched his live like yesterday. It was awesome. I think it's really good. I prefer a softer holster. I prefer a softer kind of feel, because when I sit down or I get a belt, you know, I get the belt over it, I like to kind of feel like it disappears. Like, I'm pretty convinced that I don't think I'll ever need to change out my Tale of Knives sheaths. I have the ones with the clips, and these sit very, very low. You see how they come out the top? I prefer something softer, and so I probably, like, I have some Zap Wizard sheets and I like them a lot. I'm not a hard sheet person. I try hard wallets for the same thing, and most of them I don't like. What are your thoughts on Zippo for EDC? I love Zippo everything. Like, if I get out of control and I go to eBay, like, I could just sit there and just browse vintage Zippos. Like, I could just sit there and just be like, that one's really cool, but I can't spend $200 on it. Like, I love them. But even better, they finally caught on to the concept of using Zippos as a storage device, right? Because, like, you saw the new screwdrivers that they have that are made by Zippo. That's actually a Phillips screw, it's got 4 bits, and it's a screwdriver that fits in a Zippo case. Zippos are great, but like, Fire is already useful. There are great inserts out there, both made by Zippo and not made by Zippo. I even want to do a bunch of 3D printed designs. Like, I wanted to put a tape measure in it. I actually had a design for it actually at one point. I made a 3D printed design, and it actually did function. It wasn't great, but it worked. I love Zippo. I could have a collection easily, like, in a heartbeat. Did you know that Zippo has one of the best warranties of any product in the whole world? And they will fix any Zippo for any reason ever made. Like, if you have a Zippo crusted in barnacles that has been sitting in the bottom of the ocean, they will actually repair that exact Zippo. It's crazy. Their warranty is awesome. I love. Look, this is an example of an American company that has stayed around and found a way to stay relevant. Love it. No, I've never seen a flashlight insert for a Zippo, but you got me thinking. That's a cool idea, and it doesn't seem like it'd be very hard, because you could literally just create a 3D printed holder for a Photon Freedom, which is also made in the US, another cool company. You could do that. That would be neat as heck. Look, I very much like to buy American, but I also refuse to buy something that is American for the sake of it without it being a good quality. Like, I want people to take pride in it. It's why I love leather goods, because, like, I feel like each one is kind of imbued with, like, the passion of the creator. Like, you really, when you buy an American made, or actually any handmade leather good, it's just, it has something to it. You know, it has a little, you know, it's something. Ramsey Silent gifted 1 membership. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Awesome. Really, really appreciate it. Christine just joined as a channel partner. Welcome. Wait, they made a zipper. They did make a Zippo light insert back in the 90s, but imagine what you could do now. Like, you have the Rovi Vaughn flashlight, right, that has 650 lumens, right? Like, think about what we could do now. It would be so easy, right, to make it awesome. It would be sweet. What would be really good is if, instead of it going straight out the top, it would, like, you opened it and it went out that way, like, so you could sit it on the table and it would kind of shine outward, so you could kind of use it, like, on your table as, like, something to light. Ooh, I like this idea a lot. I like it. I like this idea. I like this idea a lot. It wouldn't need more than 40 lumens max. But you don't want it to go up. You want it to stand on the table and then go sideways, so that, like, you can, like, light stuff up. That'd be sweet. Even better, like, it has a magnet on the inside, so you can, like, stick it to something. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. I'm in it. I'm down. Here's the thing, Zippo has been very patient with people who make inserts combinations because they know their base product is good. Like their base product is still under $20, made in America, with an unconditional forever warranty. Like it's ridiculous. It's awesome. They also make really cool electric hand warmers that are also power banks. That's a really cool thing. I was thinking about getting one for my wife, who's always cold. A warm cup of cocoa does sound good. No, I'm having a cup of tea, a little caffeinated Earl Grey. I wanted something with a little bit of caffeine. Like I wasn't gonna go full on espresso, which is what I usually drink. So, and I also have decaf espresso, and I wanted something like a little bit of caffeine. So yeah, the Earl Grey is perfect. It's just right on the, yeah, tea, Earl Grey, hot. Yes, thank you, Patrick Stewart, for that one. Stuck in a hotel with nothing good to drink. Like, all right, here's a hack. Everyone needs, I don't know, I always travel with one. I had one in Italy. I had go everywhere with it. It's always like a comfort kit. Okay, so in there are 5 dice, 5 6-sided dice for Yahtzee, and with Yahtzee cards, a deck of cards, tea, sugar packets, like basic stuff. I even have a collapsible cup that like lays flat, like a couple of those that's like will handle heat and stuff. Like just a little thing. It's the little things. And all you need is a microwave or, you know, even hot water from a faucet sometimes will work. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Wait, really? You just found a Zippo insert on Amazon that was a flashlight. We're checking now. It's happening. No way. I don't believe it. Flip light, super bright LED flashlight for Zippo lighter cases. What? It's not made by Zippo, first of all. Okay. How bright is this thing? Wait. It's not associated with Zippo. Okay, it's fine. But where's the info? It's a great product, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't tell me how many lumens it has. Not a good sign. I'm still adding it to the cart, but I almost never drink tea, but if I do, it's Earl Grey. If you've ever had like a true Earl Grey, like loose, where it's fresh, it will change your life, I'm telling you. It's so strong. Justin L just gifted 10 memberships. 10 people just got added to the channel partners. Matt Thomas, Grimnir Reaper, Matthew Blair, BJ B-Tool, Just in Case, I love that name, Chris Schwent, Jay Corsaden, Free to Be, Alan, and Robert Eckhart. Awesome. It's really awesome, guys. You know, one consequence of being able to keep the membership price low is it's a little bit more fun. You can like gift memberships a little bit easier. I like that a lot. All right, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Yeah, but like I think we could do better, right? Like we could like up the game. In fact, what if I convinced Olight to make an insert? Now, keep in mind, they have something called the O-clip, which is almost able to fit in there by itself. It has 300 lumens and is Type-C charging. Imagine if they'd have plenty of space to make something really awesome that would fit in a Zippo case. That would be sweet. Sweet. For sure. I'm down. And you know what it is? You know why it's cool? Because, like, it's a conversation piece. Zippos are great fidget toys. They have really cool feel in hand. They're very, comfortable to carry, like, in the bottom of your pocket. Like, it wouldn't be expensive. It'd be, like, less than 20 bucks. I can imagine. Like, you don't have to make it complicated. 2 modes. So you have a 5... You just make... Literally, you just take the internals of the i1R2 Pro. You get the 2 modes, right? You get the 5 lumen and the 180 lumen, and that's it. You're done. You just keep it simple. Like, really simple. All just mix, as long as it's like waterproof, as long as it's IPX8. Oh, that would be so good. I'd carry that. It's like a fidget toy that's a light. And then you can change the outer case all the time. They need to get on this, I'm telling you. I'm gonna send an email right after this is over, because I'm telling you, that is a cool idea. And I've talked to the engineers. They're clever people. They can figure that shit out, no problem. No, like, Zippo should make their own, right? And even if Olight makes one and they're successful, it just proves to Zippo that it's possible and that people are interested in inserts, and Zippo wins anyway. Like, that's the beautiful thing, is like, if a company makes an insert for a product that they have to buy first, Zippo wins, like, hardcore. It would be great as if there was hundreds of different inserts. I think there should be a waterproof SD card storage that fits inside a Zippo case. I think there should be a tape measure. That's the one I would love to have, that one. Take out a level. I've already figured out how to make an insert that converts a WorkSharp Nano or micro sharpener that actually fits it inside. So you actually have a knife sharpener and screwdriver. That I was able to make that work. There's a Milwaukee. It might be the Milwaukee Fastback is no longer the old version. Like, there's a new version now. I don't know if it's better, but it's a little bit different. Whew. Zip-O-Lite. Yeah, that's good. That just rolls off the tongue. You know what I'm saying? The O-Zip flip. The O-Zip would work. I like the Zippo-Lite. That one's good. Zippo-Lite is good. But you got to make sure those hyphens are there so you don't get, like, in trouble. It's got their name in it. Just saying, I'm probably 1P. They should put 1P in there. I like Zip-O-Lite. Oh, with a Z. Zip-O-Lite. Yeah. That just... We're done. That's it. You got it. Or the O-Flame. No, because then that gives you the impression that it actually has a flame. That's not quite the same thing. However, I will say this. Olight is the kind of company that could make something. You know how, like, they have the inserts that actually have the little cross thing that actually is electric? It's an electric lighter. This is the kind of company that could make an electric lighter that is also a flashlight, right? Like, right? That would be actually legit. Come on. Like, a plasma lighter that is also a flashlight. That would be lit. Don't see membership link. Others had to post it. Ray, I'm not sure what you're looking for. So there's the Google Docs up top pinned in the live chat, and then to join as a channel partner, you have to hit the join button. It should be beneath the stream. So if you're looking at the image, it should be somewhere beneath that if you're looking for it. Yeah, it adds a whole new meaning to got a light. You go, which one? Yeah, I got a light and I got a light. On the iPad? I don't know where it is on the iPad. I'm not sure. Sorry. Do not worry, by the way, you could still participate in the giveaway whether you're a member or not. So guys, anybody can participate in it. We're at 185 right now. I don't think we passed the 200 mark actually today. So we might have one winner, we'll see. OLED needs to add different color clips so everyone can customize the lights. I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, they're like the new clip for the i3T. Okay, here's the problem. Too many different styles of clips, too many different flashlights. Like, name me another company that has that many different live active selling models. Like, there's almost no one on par with OLED right now. It's crazy. And so if you had all those different clips and they're all different, it's just a logistical nightmare. It's just a logistical nightmare. Okay, so you have about 7 or 8 minutes before the giveaway goes live. Paul Bloxham, welcome. Thank you for joining as a channel partner. Really appreciate it. No, really. I really love that you guys are doing that. It makes a huge difference. And I will tell you almost exclusively, the memberships are for the giveaway items and the shipping for the giveaway items. That's pretty much where we're at. And if we ever exceed that number, I'm just going to buy more stuff to give away until it hits a net zero. Right now we're still in the negative, but it's fine. I'm having a ball. Yeah, you might have to close the chat in order to see the join button, possibly. Yeah, just make sure, guys, at 9:45 on the dot, I'm cutting it off. So anyone who comes in after that, they won't count. So please make sure that you fill it in one time. You only need to enter one time, and make sure we get in there. So we're at 197. So 3 more people and we'll get the second winner. So that would be awesome. Hopefully we get there in the next 7 minutes, unless we already had 200 and I missed it. I'm out of tea. Well, I guess we'll have to wait. It's fine. So if what I'll do is I'll do a search. Usually what I'll do is I'll do it by name of individual, or I'll do it by email. And if whatever duplicates I see, I just delete it from the line. So, but just don't do that if you can avoid it. 191, no, so close. I haven't seen it hit 200 yet, guys. Normally we hit 200. You know what it was? I was a little late posting that we were going to have live today. That's part of the problem. Things that were crazy. Like I said, like Monday, I kind of found out that I could go to SHOT Show, and then I spent like trying to figure out flights and trying to figure out hotel. It was a crazy week. And then I tried to still make content. So it's been a busy week. Do I ever think about doing reviews for power tools like Milwaukee cordless tools? I'm already struggling to justify my reviews of a lot of other things that I barely use already. Like when I have as much as I do, like whether it's a folding knife or something else, I have to explain really thoroughly why this is that and the other thing. In order for me to review power tools, think about how much more I'd have to know. And I can tell you I'm not qualified to judge them, right? So we hit 200. I saw that. We hit 200. So we will have 2 winners, 100%. So 4 more minutes. While we're doing that, in fact, let me grab a flashlight here. And I need to see what we're going to be winning for the giveaway. What do we got here? That's not enough. It's definitely not enough. Okay, what do we got here? That's not enough. Definitely not enough. It's the wrong box. Go your butt. Where'd the other box go? Here it is. Okay, there's one. And this one is the... Okay, let's see what we got here. Got enough stuff. All right. All right. Yeah, I spent a pretty penny on these, but they are absolutely essential because as I move things around, and I'm going to be setting up this custom insert for the bed of the truck where I could just click things in and then move the whole thing out. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome because I'm planning on doing more trips where I take things with me, and so that's going to be essential. I just got to figure out what I have here. This is the spare. It's not enough. The egress is definitely enough, but this, what is this? That's not bad, but it needs something to go with it. What do I do with the flashlight? All right, so you see, I gotta sweeten the deal a little bit. One of them's a little light. So this one is the. So there's this thing. So we're gonna do that one. We do it with that, and we're gonna. What else we got here? I need to get this. I had it organized, and then of course, I decided to just kind of ignore everything. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, what is this? Two things are being given away. I just need to... I should have done this earlier. I kind of lost track of time today. But, you know what? That just means more stuff. It's going to get thrown in. That's what's going to happen. Okay, what do we got here? These are pretty cool. All right, so let me figure out what we got here. All right, we're good. We're at 9:45 too, so that's perfect timing. All right. So, get these out of the way. Get that out of the way. So, cool story. First of all, I want to show this. This is one of those. This is one of those Zippo inserts. Pretty cool. So there you go. So that's one of those Zippo inserts. So the first winner is going to win this. So this is the, I think it's Concept egress. This is S35VN G10 titanium milled pocket clip. Really nice knife. We talked about this in our last video. Just for time's sake, I'm not going to open it up. And then I'm also going to throw in with that one of the Timascus beads from Olight. So a little lanyard bead. So go with that. That'll be number one. And then number two is going to be, and I think this is now discontinued, actually, is this from Artisan Cutlery. I think it's Artisan, right? This one's Artisan. And I forget the name of this one. Really cool button lock. And they were also going to include with that a cool little knife roll. So I got this as sort of like a promotional thing from Kaiser, but it's actually really cool, really nice. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. So we'll do that as the second winner. And then the last thing we're going to do, I'm trying to figure out which color. They're both black, right? Okay, the last thing I'm going to do for that one is I'm going to include one of these Skill Hunt flashlights. There you go, boom. That should be about equal. Seems about right to me. All right, right on. All right, so let me go and check the responses. For the most part, everyone followed. No, I don't see any duplicates. Looks like everyone pretty much followed the rules, which is awesome. No, I think we're good. Okay. So we cut off at, so a couple people came in afterwards. Last one was Carter, which is 211. Okay. So let's go to, so we're using random.org this time around, which I heard is better. 211 is our last number. Let me make sure we're all here. All right. So we're ready to rock. Okay, so first winner is going to be, what is going on here? Wasn't showing any numbers. One, two, three. The first one is going to be 116. Winner 116. 116. Okay. Winner is George Mitchell. George Mitchell, 8991 is the YouTube profile name. George Mitchell. Let's see if they are here. All right, so George Mitchell, because it's different, because the name is just different from the profile name, can you please give me your 4-digit code? All right, you're good to go. Alrighty then. That is, let me just make sure I have it written in. I do. Okay, so next winner is going to be, let's go back. 1, 2, and on the third, 144. 144. This is going to be the Artisan EK1 and the tool roll. I gotta write this stuff down. Okay, so the winner is Holly, and the YouTube profile is Hollyhawk NYC, something like that. I'm not sure if there's more to go with that. Oh. Now, Holly M. Paddock. It could be you. Can I ask a question then? I'm going to need your 4-digit code as well because it's different from what it's entered here. All right, you're good to go. Right on. I'm telling you that 4-digit code is like the key because it solves so many problems. It solves security issues, and it makes this really easy to figure out. So, sweet. So yeah, we're good. Awesome. Thanks for playing, guys. No, but I will stick around for a little while longer. It's nice to only have 2 because then I can actually do something after the stream. And we can answer any other questions while I'm here. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, honestly, it's amazing how quickly the 1 hour passes. I mean, I don't know if I answered that many questions. I know I babbled a bunch. I'm actually working on trying to get a bunch more pocket pens. So once I do get restocked, like I had 100 of them, I'm talking with them now. Jim, Alaska just gifted 10 more memberships. Jim, thank you so much. You are the man. Thanks, Jim. Bunch of new people in here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you just became a member, make sure at the end of the month you're checking for that giveaway, okay? And just remember, if you're gifted a membership, it does not activate automatically afterwards, okay? Just so you know. Thanks for coming in anyway, Teacher Rod Tech. Appreciate you coming in even if it's at the tail end. Always fun. Attention just gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much. Guys, this is awesome. Just awesome. Like right at the end, just like just awesome, just kick ass. Love it. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. It just means, honestly, it just means we can keep doing this, right? We can keep getting stuff for monthly memberships. We can keep doing 2 gift items every single time we have a live stream. That's what this is just gonna. It's just gonna keep flowing into itself. I'd like to get to the point where we can start picking what we actually get gifted, like some bigger stuff. It'd be really fun, right? Stash cap? That would be fun. No, I mean, I'm actually hoping I run into the Wazoo guys. I've been wanting to meet them in person for a couple of years now because, I mean, I've talked to Dustin a ton, and I just never have met the guy and his partner. I believe his partner's name is Nick. They are really cool, and they have a really cool set of products, and just a cool vision. There's a lot of people I want to meet, like, at all these things. Like, it just, yeah, it's amazing. Do you plan on joining the Goat Tool Discord? I didn't know they had a Goat Tool Discord, and I probably will join it. I will look it up. I will try to figure it out because I wouldn't mind being there and having participating in that. I do want to see Goat Tool be successful. I do. I really do. I think that the Goat Tool has issues. I think these issues, however, can be resolved. I do think they have to think a little bit differently about this locking mechanism, and they definitely have to make some improvements to the cutter section of the pliers. They make those, I think they're in great shape. There was an email update a couple days ago. The thing is I'm always impressed with Olay. They're always improving themselves. Like, they don't sit idle. Like, they have, I'm telling you right now, I can't tell you what they have coming. I can only say that they have 2 years of development in the works already, right now. Like, and the stuff that's coming out is crazy. Like, so good. And they're targeting specific niches. Just, they're going to be, they know their stuff, man. Well, no, I mean, I'm definitely going to go over to Oloit's booth. They actually are at SHOT Show. They weren't at Blade Show, which I don't know why they're not at Blade Show. But yeah, they're at SHOT Show. I've already, like, they actually, their office in America is in Virginia where I live. Like, they're like 50 minutes away from where I am, pretty much, give or take. But like, it's like, it's cool. I was there for Fan Day. It was crazy. I think the Goat tool has a winning formula, right? And they proved that they were able to complete it. Like they got it done. Like they got it made. I mean, that is already an accomplishment in 2024, guys. That's really hard to do. Really hard. And they got it done. I think their bit driver is probably the best bit driver of any multi-tool out there. Like the fact that it can use so many different types of bits, it doesn't have an easy way to get it out. Is my biggest annoyance with it. But no, like it's awesome. What happened here? Yeah, it's just a little finicky, this thing. But like the bit driver is in line. It uses Leatherman bits, regular 1/4" bits, and double-sided bits. I mean, come on. So good. That is the best thing about this tool, honestly. Like that bit driver is super good. And you can buy multiples too. It's a little quirky. It needs work. Okay, it needs work for sure. It is solvable, and I think that's the big part. Yeah, the new i3T is absolutely stellar. Like, oh, and you guys, did you guys see this? Did I show it? Here we go. Check this out. So i3T2. Let me just turn this light on. I'll stick around for a little bit. I'm feeling it's all that caffeine, right? Earl Grey hot. So I swapped out the pocket clips from the Raylight to the i3T2 and vice versa. So I just had to mill out like the inside a little bit with a Dremel tool. And now I have a reversible pocket clip on a Raylight, or if you just want the one-way clip on the i3T2. I mean, it's awesome, right? Like I'm telling you, the i3T2 just takes it to everyone. They're like, yeah, we're just going to do all the things, right? The only thing they didn't have was like a Type-C charging port, but it isn't necessary. Like, it's not necessary. The AAA, it's already so good. Yeah, and you can swap the high or low. So you can start out in high or start out in low. You can pick one. So the weird, I have it in my pocket. Yeah. So this one starts out in high. So if I turn it on, it comes in at 200. And if I start this one on, it comes in on low. And I just set them up that way, right? You can swap it though within it. Like, it has, it's so awesome. And they're like $20. It's awesome. I like my review on EFI, but just can't hand. Yeah, the thing is, it's too complicated. This is what they need. Like, every company needs an equivalency to the i5R and the i3T, but mostly the i3T. And because the i5R realistically needs to be a 3-mode flashlight with no memory, right? That starts in high or low, so it has the same swappable capability. It has a 5 lumen, 50 lumen, and 500 lumen output, like 550, 500, with a 14500 that's standard, okay? And can be reversed. So it has exactly what it has now, standard 14500, and 3 modes, and you can just swap it. That is the perfect i5R. In fact, I just talked to them about this. And check this out. They make essentially a 14500 flashlight with all the stats. Like this thing is 750 lumens, I think, and it's powered by a brand new battery. So it's not their weird 2.4 volt battery. Check this out. They have an actual 3.6 volt battery. They have the new one, and it's Type-C charging. They have the battery already. They're already developing it. So it uses a real 14500, right? It has good output settings. Like, this is basically, they just need to take this light and simplify it, like I just stated. Like, with 3 modes, you can start on high or start on low, and just no memory. And that light would sell so well. Frankly, it would replace a ton of lights. The only thing that they would need to then eventually implement is some high CRI version of that i5R or whatever. That would be incredible. Like, so good. I'm hoping I hope they hear me on that one, because, like, man, that would make the i5R relevant again, because right now it's not relevant. There's too many good 14500 flashlights on the market. But the i3T, I think the i3T2 is in a league of its own right now. Like this at the price point, the functionality is so ridiculous. And they even improved the clip. The clip is a thicker steel and it's really strong. Like they've done a great job with this thing. Okay, so I'm not trying to like sell you. Oh, where's the, I don't have my keys, they're upstairs. Okay, so part of the reason I just stopped using this, I actually have a picture of it on my Instagram. The O-Link, the reason the i5, I think the Baton 4, sorry, I'm getting things mixed up here. The Baton 4 is so good is because it can use these auxiliary like things that not everyone has, like the O-Link, which makes it like a keychain dangler, right? And then you can just pull it off whenever you want. Like if they sold it with that included, it would be amazing. The O-Clip is great, and I was more excited about it until I realized it's not waterproof. Like it has, I think it's IPX5. It's not great. That's the only problem with the O-Clip. Other than that, I think it's awesome. And I think for most people, like my wife and a lot of my family members absolutely loved the O-Clip. Like loved its design because it could like comfortably fit on like a pair of like yoga pants and then they could use it hands-free. It was awesome. It's like water resistant. Yeah, the O-Clip will take like rain and some other stuff. And honestly, it'll probably do better than just that, but like they can't formally say, oh, this is waterproof, right? They're not gonna say it's IPX7 or something like that. And the thing is they do a pretty good job with their testing for waterproofing, so. All right, thanks for everyone coming in. Yeah, you can't find the accessory. Yeah, you have to look it up. Just do a Google search for O-Link from Olight. Like you have to find it on Google. It is awesome. It basically is a magnetic attachment. Here, let me have one. Hold on a second. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so it's this. It's called an O-Link. Oh, I can't see anything with that light. It's too much light. So there you go. And yeah, so let me open it. Let me open one, see what it looks like. So it's just this, right? And it has a magnetic attachment. So it gives you a set for your keys that you can then click onto anything magnetic, like boom. And then this will attach properly to any of the tail cap enabled flashlights. So it'll work with the Warrior Mini 3, it'll work with the Baton 4. This just needs to be included with the Baton 4. That's all I'm saying. This thing right here, so good. Ray, I'm glad you could be here. Thank you for joining. We're gonna have this, it's always 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. Whether we have it that week is really dependent. We have it most weeks, but yeah, I'm glad you could stop by. Thanks for staying. Baton 3 hanging on my belt loop. Wonder how you attach it there without breaking the clip. Yeah, the two, like if you eliminated it down to only 5 Olights, it's i3T2, Baton 4, Warrior Mini 3. Okay. Oh yeah. Arcfeld Pro. For sure. We're just talking EDC here. And then maybe ArcFlex? I don't know, man. This is tough. Those are all good, though. 100%. They're all really good. Well, thanks for stopping in, Marshall. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. Warrior 3, a lot of people like the Warrior 3S. I'm not a Warrior 3S fan. I appreciate what it is. It's just that size is so competitive. Like Phoenix flashlights generally beat it out. That's a rare thing. But the Warrior 3S at that size range, it does not make sense to have a proprietary charging system when so many flashlights have like a USB-C like under a collar and stuff. Like it just doesn't make sense at that size. What's the other one that works in the Baton 4 charging case? The other flashlight that works in the Baton 4 charging case is the Perrin Mini 2. So like this one right here. So I have a Baton 4 charging case, and I actually have my green and black Perrin Mini 2. Boom. So when I travel, I always have two things. I have a Perrin Mini 2 in the case, and I carry with me the Baton 4. And they do a slightly different thing. So the Baton 4 is better if you technically need it for defensive because it has better output and candela, and it's quicker access to turbo. This is better in situations where you need to work on a desk or in the dark because it has red light as well. Seeker 4 Pro. Seeker 4 Pro is good. Seeker 4 Pro is really good. Also, the Perrin Mini 2, this is cool. The Perrin Mini 2 comes with a headband that will work with practically every Olight. It's designed, if you put one, you can put it on its side and then it works with any of the direct lights, or you can put it on the front and it works with any of the horizontal lights. It's awesome. So the problem with the TK16, someone was talking about the Phoenix TK16. I reviewed that. I adored it from a functional perspective. I think that's the shorter one. That's a 18350. The user interface is god awful. It's awful. The hardware is amazing. Software is awesome. Is awful. So that's my only issue. It was like this close to being amazing. You know, I won't be touching any of my Leatherman crunches now that they're discontinued. Not a chance. I will not mod. I don't like modding anything that's as rare as the crunch. Like it's like modding a Leatherman flare. Like I'm never gonna do that. I have a flare, by the way. There's amazing. Hi, Dom. I've been lurking for the whole life. I was wondering about your stance on non-replaceable battery flashlights. Okay. It depends. And it depends on a lot of things. Okay, so like a example with that would be something like the Rovivon Aurora series. Now the larger variations actually have replaceable lithium polymer batteries. The smaller ones do not. The price point on those is around anywhere between $30, $20, 20 something to like 45. They're going to last you like 5 or 6 years, and they're going to charge it like a bunch of times. The reality is that battery technology is advancing, especially in this phase, really quickly. So like you may, in that situation, like end up throwing out a AAA, for instance, that's rechargeable, because by the time that Rovivon dies, there's a new technology out there, right? So it's not the end of the world that people like to think it is. The bigger issue is like, how is it charged? So like in the sense that Olights have a problem because they're proprietary, so they need something like the charging case here to justify it, like really well, like with the Type-C port. You have to have at least Type-C because I don't see it being updated for at least another decade, probably. At least for small devices like flashlights, it's not going to be necessary to upgrade. Wow. You got a crunch during Christmas? Damn, your dad got lucky because they're like, don't use it. I hate to say that. Don't use it. They're worth too much money. They're like $400 now. They're crazy. Now the TK16 is bigger with the ceramic ball bearing on the head. Oh, yeah, okay. Then it's not the one I was thinking. Sorry about that. It might be the TK18 I was talking about. Do not expect the Leatherman Arc to come out with a new version anytime soon. If you get it, you need to know exactly what the shortcomings are, and you have to remember that you're buying into the proprietary bit system, which is kind of a flawed system in general. Like after they were basically unavailable for like 6 months, I said, hell no, I will never ever invest in any multi-tool with a proprietary bit system ever again. I actually haven't carried a single multi-tool with a Leatherman bit carrier since November of 2022. That's how serious I am. And I don't think it's a good investment. I think it's a bad idea. They're not even good quality. And so that was a roundabout way to say that think hard about the Arc. Okay. That's what was a roundabout way to say, just think about it, because it's very expensive. Okay, I know you traveled to Italy and I saw what you brought with you. My question is, anything you would change or add in traveling to Honduras soon? I don't know what the laws are in Honduras. I'm assuming, though, that you're carrying your bags on the plane. I don't think you would change much because it's either going to be more strict than that, most likely, or the same. But like it depends very much on what you do wherever you go. If you're going to the outdoors, you need a different set of tools than you do if you're just going through city life, right? Like what I carried with me with the Baton 4 was great for traveling to Rome and Venice and all of these places where there's darkness, but I'm not out in the wild and I need a lot of power. Like, it's nothing like that. So you just have to know what you're trying to do. I don't know if I would have changed anything. I don't know. I don't think I would have changed anything. The only thing I will say is wherever you go, buy an inexpensive Victorinox that's legal where you are, that has all the tools you need, and before you leave, just give it to someone. So take it like you would buying, like you're eating out, right? So you buy something that you're going to use for the trip, you hand it off to someone, make a friend, preferably, in doing it. So make a friend when you hand it off to someone, and just accept that it's part of the trip. That's it. That's what I would do. That philosophy I will take with me forever. Like I will go, if I go somewhere more than a week, I will buy a Victorinox there that I need for that trip. I will use it all week and then, or whatever that time period is, and then I will give it away. You're a biologist, so I'm doing a survey of the jungle. Well, then you need a different setup. For sure. Yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, I'm thinking about with the kinds of things I would want to have with me. What the thing is anything I would take to the jungle has to be absolutely bulletproof, right? Like it has to be unbreakable, practically. The problem I have with flashlights in the jungle, I almost prefer an Olight to the other things because there's I feel like a USB Type-C port can fill up with gunk. You know what I mean? Yeah, wet and moist and stuff. Like actually in that environment, weirdly enough, I think Olight makes more sense. You just want to take a lot of extra charging cables. That's the big thing. And there's unfortunately no good multi-tool for that environment. It does not exist. A good multi-tool for the jungle does not exist. Your best bet, it's discontinued, but the best bet, probably if I was going to the jungle, I would be carrying a Charge G10 in orange because it, really hard to not spot that thing. S30 is very corrosion resistant, and I would probably pre-treat it with some form of protectant against rust. Like I would the special sprays. But the reality is you're better off with dedicated tools. Yeah, whatever it is, if I could carry it, it would start with a Magna Cut blade, like fixed blade. That's the most important thing. Forget the multi-tools and the flashlights. Like, get an uncorruptible fixed blade knife in Magna Cut. That's where I would start. You could go with an SE5 or something like that, and that's easier to sharpen. The coated versions, for sure, you have to have a coated version, and you gotta make sure you have something in there for a protectant. I mean, there's so much stuff I'd have to figure out. I would ask someone who's been there, obviously. You know what you should do? You should message Joe Flowers. If you have his information on Instagram, the man literally teaches stuff in the jungle. Like, he could tell you what kind of flashlight you should have and all the stuff. So All right, thanks, Dean, for coming in. Appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted memberships. I would not, personally, I would not take the K-Bar BK2. Here's why. It's good for hardwood. What you need in the jungle is a machete, right? You need a proper machete. The number one most important thing you need is a machete. Like, and then you actually need a very small knife. You need a small carving knife. Like a great example would be like the NAF's Lulu in MagnaCut would be a good example of a small carving knife that would be appropriate. Yeah, reach out to Joe Flowers. He's such a nice guy. If you ever he's like the coolest human being ever. If you can get a hold of him, which is hard, but if you can get a hold of him, he is a wealth of information, like truly impressive. And he is absolutely willing to share. He's just an awesome guy. Yeah, oh yeah, a good point. Palmer makes a good point. Reach out to the guys at Essie. I mean, these are rescue specialists. They know their shit. They are incredible. And they're very willing to share as well. So definitely check it out. So BK2 is like a pry bar. It's great in a hardwood environment, but like a jungle is not that kind of environment, man. I would not be carrying that. I would be carrying something, machete-like, and then a small, very, very corrosion-resistant, like carving knife. When is the next stream today? Stream day. Let's see. Next week is the 17th. I think we should be able to do it next week. So we should have a live stream next week, for sure. I won't be having it the following week because that is when I will be in Vegas for SHOT Show. To drop a video topics list of good wallets sold on Amazon. Tons of good ones, Isaiah. Do you want a hard wallet made of a hard material, or do you want like a softer material? My belief is if you want a soft material wallet, you should go with something handmade in whatever country you live in. So that's my thought of that. If you're going for hard wallets, Dango is very good in their cheaper line. So like a couple of those are really good. Exter is solid. Travax, I had the Travax Ascent. I didn't like it at all. The best one is the best Travax I've tried is the original 2.0. I liked it way better than the even cheaper one. I think it better than all the other versions, in fact. The original 2.0 was my favorite Travax, not even close. Yeah, I mean, I am a restless soul. I'm willing to try, I'm going to be getting a new wallet from a maker on Instagram who wanted me to check out a leather wallet. I'll be carrying that for a few weeks. If you get a leather wallet though, get a handmade leather wallet. They're so inexpensive. It's crazy how cheap it is to get a handmade, leather wallet. It's just insane. The best, what's weird? My favorite, I didn't expect to like it so much. My favorite, hard wallet was actually the Groove Life wallet, of all things. I did not expect to like that wallet so much. It is actually awesome. It's legit good. I did not see that coming when I got it. I was like, eh. And then it's fidgety, and it works really well, and it has a good clip. Yeah, it's awesome. It's actually an awesome wallet, believe it or not. So weird. Yeah, I want to try the Exto one. It's like a one solid piece of aluminum. It looks really good to me. I just haven't, I know I'm going to buy it. I'm going to say it's good, and then it's going to go in the kit over there. I'm not going to carry that wallet. Just like I didn't carry the Groove Life wallet longer than they did carry that one the longest for a month and a half. It's just, I like the wallet to conform to my leg. I don't like to feel it pressing down. I'm weird like that. I don't know. I probably am way past my time already. In fact, I think I'm going to call it right this second. So it was really nice talking with everyone. We've been almost 90 minutes already. I really appreciate you guys coming in. I could do this all night. You know, I'd love to talk about stuff. But as always, thank you guys. And we'll talk again soon. Where's the stop button? There it is.